happy Vlogtober. I am currently driving home after having been in South Bend for the weekend at my first craft fair, Bending. If you can see behind me, I've got all of my tubs and display items, things like that. But I know I have not been exactly on top of the podcast for the last couple weeks, but I decided I would try and kick things back into gear by doing Vlogtober. So I'm gonna vlog every day in the month of October. We'll see if I end up posting the videos every single day, or if I maybe do 3 days and then 3 days of vlogs and then post them as a single video. Who knows? I'll play around and see what works for me, but I figure this seems like a fun little challenge for myself, and maybe is a pretty good way to get things moving again. But yeah, I'm gonna put the phone down and I will talk to you guys again when I'm back at home. Bye. I'm just absolutely obsessed with the sunsets over this field. The light we get right beforehand is just amazing. Right? I mean, look at that. I do not love that sky. So, I can't actually show you what I'm knitting on at the moment because I'm working on my, on the first clue of the Sizzle Pop, or Sizzle and Pop shawl, Stephen West's current mystery knit. But I can show you at least what I'm working on and what order I'm using my minis to kind of give you an idea if you're also working on that shawl. So my main colors are faded here, right? This is going to be main color 1, 2, and 3. My hands look really weird from this angle. And then my minis are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the way it's knitting up so far, and I'm really kind of excited to see how it ends up progressing. I took a look. I love spoilers. I'm a weirdo like that, so I already went and looked at the spoilers pictures in the Ravelry group, and I'm actually really excited about this year's shape, or at least how it's starting. So yeah, really can't wait to show you guys how this is progressing eventually, but I'll wait at least 1 week before I show you any spoilers, right? Good morning. As you can see, it is insanely early, at least for me. The perks of working from home and on my own schedule usually means I can sleep at least a little bit later, but unfortunately Jordan just left for a business trip for a couple days. Sorry, I'm yawning. Oh man. Yeah, he had to get up to Chicago for an early flight, so I'm already up and showered, which is rare for me, but I'm about to make coffee. As you can see, oh hey Lucy, my kitchen and dining room are a bit of a wreck. Just got home from the craft fair last night, and between prepping for the craft fair and then getting home, I just have not had any energy to really clean up the house. So I'm going to be making myself my bulletproof coffee latte. I got some pumpkin spice grounds because that's the closest I can get to a pumpkin spice latte on keto. And yeah, I'm going to get this made and then hopefully have some energy to clean up. Wish me luck. Good morning, Ezra. Good morning, puppy man. How's Buddy today? Are we up so early? I know, poor bud. Poor pal. Oh, what a sweet boy. Just such a sweet buddy. You gotta start our morning with some Ezra snuggles. He's such a spoiled little pup. He's a sweet boy. And Layla's here to investigate. And Lucy's not far behind. Yeah, I know, buddy, I know. Again, craft fair detritus needs to go back down to the studio. Ezra detritus needs to get picked up too. Oh no, pal. It's so early. Poor buddy. Alright, I thought I'd show you guys the keto latte being prepared as it goes. Got the grounds going, water and all that. And then in the mug you can see there is a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of my MCT oil. Right. This is the most insane sounding thing in the world, I'm sure, if you've never done keto before. Oh, that's how tired I am. I didn't even have the coffee maker turned to brew before I tried getting it going. But yeah, that, and then I'll do like 10 ounces of coffee or so. And then I'll add a couple tablespoons of this bad boy and blend it all together. How I start my morning every morning. Oh, and thank God it's brewing. Alright, I am starting out my morning now that I've got some coffee in me and I am definitely feeling awake. The way I like to start most of my mornings these days. So I am reading Meditations from the Mat. It's part of my intensive yoga course. It's kind of a precursor to yoga teacher. Sorry, maybe the coffee hasn't kicked in as much as I thought it had. It's a precursor to yoga teacher training, right? It's the first half of it before you start doing the intensive, like 200-hour sequences or things like that. But yep, so this is Meditations from the Mat, and it's just got these nice short readings on different lessons from the yoga 8-limb path and things like that. So it looks like I've got a couple to catch up on since I was gone this weekend, but it looks like I've got one on humility, which is always a good thing to remind ourselves of. And then the next one, sunrise. It's finally starting. Just wanted to jump out here real quick and show you guys this gorgeous morning. I can zoom in so you can see the sunrise through the leaves over there. I love our backyard. I think I'm going to wait for it to get a little bit lighter out, and then Ezra and I will be taking our morning walk, which I know he is very excited about. Alright, time to take my morning walk with Ezra. I don't know if you could hear the machinery in the background, but the corn and soybeans are being harvested right now. But yeah, so if there's weird machinery buzzing that you're perhaps not expecting, since I live in the middle of nowhere, it's because it's harvest season. So cool, I'm gonna flip you guys back around and show you our walk. Oh cool, did you see the deer running away? There are a ton that live in our woods, and for the most part Ezra doesn't really care about them, but deer season is coming up, so we're gonna have to keep Ezra inside a little bit more and make sure we check in with the neighbors to know who's hunting and when. We don't hunt. That's just our personal preference. I don't think I've ever shot a gun bigger than a BB gun. And Jordan has. He was a Boy Scout and all that, but it's just not our thing. But our neighbors do, so we have to be careful with Ezra come deer season. Cool. I don't know if you can see that, but that sea of gold right through the trees there, that is all corn. Oh yeah. I just love that view. Right, just woods as far as you can see. It's kind of magical. Ezra's pretty happy with it too. Oh wait, sorry. That is just too good of a view. pass up. I have to say, for somebody who grew up in suburbia, I have absolutely learned to love life out in the country. It's just so pretty. It's got a completely different aesthetic, for sure, but I am definitely a fan of it. Ugh, that sky. Look at that. Another one of my favorite views. I love these cottonwood trees. Okay, that's just too perfect of timing. Again, welcome to my neighborhood. Just a neighbor driving by on his piece of large farm equipment. We are back from our walk, and Chester and Ezra are having their morning little cuddle session. Chester is definitely Ezra's best friend. Chester may not feel entirely the same way. He likes Ezra, but Ezra's sometimes a little too energetic for him. He still wants to go over and cuddle, but he also lets Ezra know when he's getting a little too much. Hey, bud. Alright, so I have to run to the bank to deposit stuff from this weekend from the craft fair. But unfortunately, the nearest branch of my bank is 40 miles away. Sorry, I'm going to show you real quick. If you were hearing that noise this morning on the walk, that would be why. Hopefully you saw that. Hopefully that worked out. But yeah, so I've got a couple directions I can go. I may decide to hit up a yarn store or something like that wherever I end up going, but I'm gonna get on the road and just kind of figure it out. I already got some of my work done for the day. It's 10:30 in the morning. I've already got my stuff from the craft fair back down in the studio and put away, so I'm gonna go on an adventure. So either I'm gonna go to IKEA up in Chicago, or I'm gonna go to a yarn store. We'll see where this ends up taking me. See you in a bit. So I'm at IKEA. I have not been to IKEA in quite a long time. This just seemed like too good of an opportunity, especially since Jordan does not enjoy IKEA trips. But yeah, let's see what we can find. So far I've gotten some pot holders for this video, a new duvet cover, some dish towels, and now I'm trying to find a rug for our sunroom and another one for our living room. And I can't seem to find the ones that I liked online in the sizes I want, so I'm gonna get to have some fun hunting around through all the cool rugs and stuff at IKEA. Okay, so this may be a little silly, but this is why I love my little hatchback. I've got two 9-foot long rugs, somehow, miraculously, both inside the car, with room to spare. Definitely a successful trip to IKEA. I'll show you what I got when I get there. So I've got both rugs down. Here we can see one of the new ones. I was actually planning on putting this rug in the living room instead of here in the sunroom, but I don't know, the size just seemed to go better in here. Ezra seems to be a fan of it so far. Aren't you, buddy? Are you a fan? Do you like it? Yeah. And then this was the rug that I was going to put in the sunroom. It's a little bit bigger. But when I unrolled it, it looked more blue than gray, so I don't know. I just thought it might go in here a bit better, but we'll see. I have a lot of cleaning to do in here. Layla seems to like this rug. But yeah, so now that I've got these rugs down, I'm gonna get to cleaning, because as you can see, I kind of desperately need to do that, huh? Alright, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So I already flipped the rugs around. Ezra tends to like to hang out on the rug in here right after he comes in from outside, and we have really sandy soil, so I figured that blue and white rug would show the dirt a lot faster. I'm still gonna have to rearrange and kind of get a better idea of where I want the furniture placed, and I may flip the rug around in the other direction, but for now at least I think this is where that one's gonna live. I was a little concerned it might be too dark for this space, but I think just kind of given the realities of our home, that's just where it's gonna have to be. Cats are happy. This rug just belongs in this room. All right. Just where it needs to be. So, yep, all in a day's work.